NSC Fan TV. Drew here with Scott. You want to tell him the score?
Did I lose count?
Wait. What was the score in the first half?
I think the score at the end of the first half was 3-2.
3-2, and we were trailing by a goal. Second half, banged in how many?
So I guess math tells me 4.
4 in the second half. I mean,
hey, Kit Kat.
Magic.
So so first off, that is a playoff clinching win.
That's a playoff clinching win, and it's one that I got scared when I saw the second penalty call because first off, I think he was offside.
That looked like offside. So none of that mattered. None of that should have mattered.
The card should have maybe that was for reckless play.
Yeah, the card should have stood.
Maybe the card should have stood with
Lovitz's tackle was reckless and he deserved the card.
It ended up, I think it was a reckless tackle. He was putting players in danger. He didn't need to do that.
Yes,
but
so even if they had stopped, even if they had been offside and nothing else had happened, and he did that tackle, he still would have deserved a yellow.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous challenge. But there's not much.
There's a lot of negative right now.
Let's talk about the good.
So there are some negatives to talk about, but maybe we'll hold those to the end. But let's talk about the goods, which is that this team got backed into a corner and then proceeded to score 6 goals.
Another good thing, Brenner went for the Panenka.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Fuck you, Brenner.
Fuck you, Brenner.
Fuck you, Brenner.
I mean, look.
The fucking Panenka. Fuck you, Brenner.
If you're going for a Panenka, it's all about you in that moment.
That's
you
right,
man.
You
don't give a shit about your team,
because it's a dangerous move.
Your teammates, your fans. You're just out here trying to look good because you're expecting them to commit, but Willis didn't, and so he said, "Oh, great."
And that's exactly it. And Joe didn't commit.
He didn't commit.
Brenner tried the Panenka, and I'm completely with you. I want to underline something you just said, which is that the Panenka is you make it just about you.
Yeah.
You're taking a low percentage shot. It's a showboat shot. You're showing up the other side, and you're also not listening to your because I can imagine that like every manager is like, don't get it. Like, if you're a penalty person, don't take a Panenka.
Please don't.
Don't take a Panenka.
Just pick a side, and if you can, watch where they're going. If they commit, then okay, obviously put it the other way.
But bang it. But please bang it.
Or please, just
like even if you get flummoxed, please bang it.
But the thing is, if you bang it, there's less of a chance of them just grabbing and getting hands on it,
right,
or pushing it out.
So
this was a chance for kind of like, okay.
So this was such a garbage Panenka. That, like because fuck you, Brenner.
Because there wasn't even a chance for a run up. Willis just caught that shit. He was like, great. You brought it right in my hand.
It really was one of these sort of show up the other side penalties.
Yeah. It was very slow too. It wasn't even. He didn't even strike it well. I mean, just all in all, terrible. Brenner, F you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't make that one. But
yes.
And also, why gotta go down so easy? It's just like,
hey!
I mean, the refs are playing to it though, because honestly, we were playing against all shades of blue.
That's right. Oh,
I mean,
yes.
I'm sorry, but
first half it did feel like
first half felt like the refs were not impartial.
Yeah. Let's talk about the penalty that got called on Romney. And then we tend to talk. And so those are some negatives that we wanted to talk about. Yeah. Which it did look like Romney collided pretty awkwardly. There. So
he just strong man, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't Romney's first half. I'll put it.
Yeah, Romney did not have a good first half because we have the own goal from that sort of from that dropping ball from Medunjanin. Six.
Yeah.
He dropped a nice ball in. And
to Vasquez.
And
Vasquez went all the way down, committed fully, and actually didn't get a touch on it.
Because Romney was clearing it off, trying to keep it away from him.
Romney was expecting that it was going to cut in, but no, it
dropped right on.
It just dropped right in, and I think it bounced and came off.
I think that that's an unlucky one. That's an unlucky play.
Yeah, so that happened, but then he chose to strongman.
That was.
I think it was Alvaro.
I thought that. So I thought that might have been the. the Japanese national team player.
Oh no, Kubo.
Kubo.
He's good.
Yeah, he is a good player.
Yeah.
Okay,
that was Kubo. I think actually you're right.
I think that he did maybe collide with Kubo.
He's strong man though. That was too much.
He sent him clattered right into him. So
that's enough negative.
So we had some negatives. Negative about our team. Negative about their team because Brenner's Panenka that rubbed me wrong. It made me very angry.
Yeah. It was all about him in that moment, and it turned out that now we get to laugh at him. So it's still all about him.
It's
just
still
not the way
about
we
him.
want
Hey.
it. Yeah,
we are. Everyone's still talking about you, Brenner. Okay, first goal. Our first goal, which was the Muhktar set piece to Zimmerman.
You mean Thor?
Thor's Odin's son.
Zimmerman, Odin's son.
Man.
Just dropped.
Brought the hammer, man.
Yeah.
That was a fabulous goal, and it looked like it was off the. It looked like it was off the training pitch. It looked like those two just were
It looked like they were like, you know what to do.
I know what to do.
Yeah.
Right. And so that was perfect. That was perfect.
That was great.
And so good to see. And also, by the way, just good to see us getting goals off set pieces.
Yeah, because I think that we've got Sapong who's good in there. Of course, Zimmerman being good in there, but also committing himself. Yeah. Maybe in times he shouldn't. Really far forward in every kind of any set piece. It's a throw. He's there. Spot kick. He's there. Corner. He's definitely there.
So this was maybe one of the other negatives that we're going to talk about before we talk about all the positives, because there's a lot of positives tonight. But this was something that we've talked about many times on NSC Fan TV. But tonight it felt like Cincinnati saw into us and saw this weakness that we'd been talking about.
Yes.
And this was the first time that we saw someone consistently exploit us. And it was the fact that both of our center backs come forward for set pieces and seem to linger there, especially Zimmerman.
Zimmerman is just, he wants to be in that box.
And there are benefits to that, but there are also costs, which are that Anibal Godoy and Randall Leal have to play center back whenever they're doing
and Muhktar has to play right back.
And Muhktar just plays everywhere.
Muhtar's playing right back. He's total football, right?
I think that there's a drawback to having Muhktar run like that for 90 minutes.
There is. It's just... Well, then too, I guess we saw the upside and the downside of
that's right.
Putting that many players forward. We got
we got a goal from Zimmerman,
Odin's son, right?
And we got and Zimmerman had the assist to Sapong's first goal off a set piece.
Off a set piece. And but then what did we do? We gave up a lot of chances on the counter.
That's right.
On set pieces where Zimmerman was just committed and did not track back fast enough.
So I think that at least one of their goals and the failed penalty kick came off of counters that were created because our center backs were up and we had everybody else way out of position. And so we just had everybody coming crashing back, trying to just save par back there. And they were tearing us up. I mean, because it was effectively things get 50-50, they get the ball and they just boot it forward and just everyone's beating ass towards our goal.
Yep. And the thing is too, when you've got Zimmerman up in the box, just waiting for it, right?
Yeah.
He's lingering there, like you say. It's not like, okay, the ball swung in, their goalie got it, I'm good now. It's there was a deflection.
Maybe a ball will get dropped in. And
he's still there, and then now next thing you know, the ball's on the other side of the pitch.
And there's so many good things that come about whenever
there are good things.
2 goals came out of him, out of Odin's son being part of that.
Yeah, but I'm just, and the thing is here. I'll say this one more thing, and then we can stop with the negatives, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. But we did get 3 goals scored on us.
We did get our lineup was effectively back to the 4-4-2. It was not 3 flat across the back. That was interesting, I thought, because with the 3 flat across the back, I was more fine with Zimmerman committing because it meant somebody probably was hanging back.
There's at least 2,
right?
Maybe, or at least 1.
At least minimum 1. But with the 4, with it's Lovitz and Johnston on those. As wing backs.
And they're still kind of winging it,
they're still fully. I
think that Johnston was a little bit more forward regularly than Lovitz was.
Yeah. We saw the glitches with Lovitz there too. But, that's fewer people in the back. Yeah. And he's still committing the same way up front. Yeah. So I'm thinking, like I was saying, I think the 3 in the back is just really when Zimmerman shines the most because he gets to do the thing. But
and I think that we also have got the depth with 3 center backs.
I think that's right.
I think that we've got the depth at that position.
But
because we have Jack Mayer, we've got Ani Baba, and we've got Wilson. Wilson, I'm sorry, Miller can play.
Yeah,
Miller can play there.
Yeah.
And so we've got the depth to be able to play like that. That I think should be our default. I think that maybe one of the reasons they were playing like that was because they thought, because there was something about the midfield that needed to get fixed, which is, I think, that just we were playing without McCarty. And we saw some of the consequences of that, because Muhktar was having to drop so far back to collect. And that's a little frustrating, because one of the things that you and I had talked about with both regard to Anunga's and Godoy's play was that we thought that we were seeing a lot more growth in terms of their forward passing and their possession and being able to bring the ball forward.
Yeah.
And we did not see that consistently tonight. And we were having to see Muhktar effectively coming back on top of the defense.
I really think he ended up having to fill in kind of that position on the right. I mean, I don't know why exactly that was, but he really had to come back on that right side. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to look back and think, but...
Well, he was all over the field. I mean, he was just
he played.
Like there were times where it's like, is Muhktar forward? Is he playing an 8? Is he playing a 6? Is he playing a 4? I don't know where the hell. Like, where is it? What is it? What is he? He's doing everything. And total football is awesome whenever everybody else is rotating, but everybody else is static in their roles, and Muhktar is having to just play everywhere.
And that's, or else he can't dig it out. He's just digging it out for himself, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't stop him though. I mean, he kept going for most all the game. I mean,
well, yeah, that was our other concern, which was we're going to hit minute 70,
and he's going to be just.
He's going to be
playing right back.
Yeah, he's just gassed. But he was great. He was great for 90 minutes.
Yeah,
he got pulled off for LaGrassa at 92 or something like that.
Did he get over LaGrassa?
Let's check the notes.
No, he came off for.
Leal came on from Wheel at 84. Ake Loba at 45 for Hackinson. LaGrassa came on at 90 for Muhktar.
Okay, it was 90.
Yeah.
So but it was LaGrassa. Okay.
Yeah.
But okay.
So I think that's all the negatives. Let's talk about some of the positives. I think that a brace for Leal. And that first of them, oh my God, just chef's kiss, perfect. I mean, stroke that ball effectively at the stroke of halftime.
Yeah, and he was dead on too. I mean, I didn't expect the ball to go where it did with him being where he was.
I don't think anybody.
I was like, is it gonna?
I think the only other person who knew that ball was coming there was Muhktar, who got the hell out of the way.
Yeah, he was like, oh, yeah, that was perfect.
So a brace for Leal. A brace for Sapong.
I mean, oh my gosh, that second goal.
That second goal.
I mean, well, let's talk about the first one first.
Okay, so a ping. So Muhktar ping to Zimmerman ping.
Brennan's supposed to be on him, and then he
not,
just blows right past him.
Blew him up,
and then just
pink right in. So that was a great first goal.
Diagonally crossed him out to the goal too. The goalkeeper, he knew he couldn't get there. I mean, it just there was no way. It was too
dropped it far into the goal.
He was dead in the center too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he would have. Yeah.
He got completely frozen by all of that.
Yeah, it was too much at once. I mean, and then the second goal, which is I thought that was going to be Loba going for second goal. Yeah. But instead, he just puts it right in the middle.
Such a bit of sweet play from him,
and we haven't seen that.
We have not seen
that level.
This was a breakthrough game.
This is love.
This was a breakthrough game.
You know what we saw today?
What did we see today?
We saw Loba's first goal. I mean,
yeah. So we saw an assist for him, but that goal.
I mean,
tell me about that goal.
You know what? I don't have words.
It was very sweet.
I don't have words. Sweet. Loba's first goal. That's all.
In some ways, look, he showed his speed, he showed his canniness, he showed his touch, and he showed the fact that he's a stone cold killer. Because he did everything that he needed to do. And so, look, I have maybe been, I don't know, maybe as loud as you. Man,
I feel like I haven't let up on the. I haven't even want to call him. I was calling him 72.
I know,
like I'm Voldemort tier, where he's like, don't say his name, you'll legitimize it.
So easily anchored by his play, and I have to say that tonight, I saw him come on for Hackinson, who maybe will take one more moment to say something negative. Hackinson was anonymous tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was anonymous.
Anonymity. I mean, he just disappeared. I think you noticed he got a couple touches. I didn't see any.
I think I maybe saw 2 touches from him.
You actually were paying more attention then, because I thought we were playing with 10.
It felt like it. It felt like it.
Because he just
it felt like that. It felt like that upper right side. It felt like the only time that anything happened over there was when Johnston had it.
And we've been talking about if the brace was just a fluke. I still don't think it's necessarily that, but I haven't seen that kind of play from him since then, and I think I just got excited.
So I think that he's still a player that's got upsides. We just need to see more consistency from him. So let's get back to Loba. Let's get back to the positives and the real positive with Loba, because tonight was a game where we not only saw his individual skill, we actually saw him receive balls well.
Settle them, actually, yeah. I mean, for me, that was the big thing. Every time I see the ball like coming in and he's on the other end, I'm just like, he's gonna spray it somewhere, and then it's gonna go out of bounds or something. But, yeah. But
not tonight.
Not tonight. He settled everything well. I think there was one moment where he kind of collided with Sapong. But that was it.
I did have a note in here where very early on, it was maybe in the 55th minute, we watched him and Sapong in exactly the same spot. Ball came and they ran and like Three Stooges right into each other, like Keystone Cops, like right out of like stupid 1920s physical comedy. Oh my gosh.
And then Muhktar's like, go here.
No, and he even had to tell Loba, like, you're not the point guy, you're the wide guy.
Yeah, Sapong is 11. Sapong is 11. Sapong is playing real 11 right now.
You're out here.
Yeah.
So that was very frustrating to see that at the beginning. But they saved it. But the second part of this was the fact that Sapong's second goal was an assist from Loba. And it was because Loba had really attracted the two defenders and the goalkeeper.
And it looked like at least I did. I can't speak for everyone, but thought he was just going to go for it. And that there was a chance there'd be a deflection, maybe something from that. But no, he said, oh, okay.
And then a perfectly weighted, slow roller that just beat everybody.
No one saw it coming, right into the center. And then Sapong
stroked it.
I mean, that was,
that was a beautiful goal.
I feel bad for their keeper. 6 in.
6 goals.
Letting 6 in like that. I mean, granted, we let 3 in. But
3 goals got scored on us. So, I mean, this is a great win, but there are things still to worry about.
3 goals. It's off our biggest flaws, you know? I mean, like you said.
Off of our flaws. And off of flaws that we've been worried about. And so that we can bounce back. That's excellent news. I think that the good news is that we didn't have any goals scored off of set pieces. I mean, unless you count penalties as
I do, actually. I do count penalties as set pieces. The reason why is because
ball's set.
It's set, but it's also not a shootout. So if the keeper doesn't grab it or push it out, then what do you got? You've got another chance.
It's
like, okay. So I think they are like set pieces.
So we did give up a goal on a set piece then.
2. But
almost two, except the Panenka. That's selfish bullshit. All right, I'm gonna check my notes. Is that okay?
Please do.
All right, so I got first goal, Romney. Second goal, the penalty, Romney runs into. Third, Lovett's PK, but the Panenka from Brenner. The first NSC goal, set piece to Zimmerman. Third Cincy goal. Anunga's giveaway at midfield for their third goal.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
That was not good.
Well, and that right there,
though.
Okay, I do think Vasquez was silky with his little. He turned all the way around and he extended his left leg. That was nice, but
the goal itself was beautiful. But it was created by the fact that Anunga was trying to pass the ball through their midfield.
That was not smart. That was not smart.
The only way that should be happening is if the ball is 15 feet off the ground.
Otherwise, you're asking for someone to dig it like that.
Okay, one more negative, and this is something that you wanted to talk about.
Is it?
Which was Lovitz was on a yellow. And what was he doing?
Ridiculous stuff.
Yeah.
Ridiculous stuff. He
continued to play really physically on a yellow.
Yeah.
Which we're down and you're doing that?
Yeah. I was like, what are you... He just... Boom. Chucking people. I mean, the yellow's the warning. Don't make them give you a red. I mean, seriously.
Don't make them give you a red.
Yeah. I don't think that was Lovett's best game. I mean...
Yeah, we had... So, here's the funny thing is that, like, we scored 6 goals, and we kind of look around and we're like, well, I mean, everybody kind of... Like, everybody who got, like, you know, Sapong had a good game. Leal had a good game. They scored 2 goals, and
Loba
Sapong...
had a great game.
Loba had a really good second half. But then we were like, okay, well then let's talk about like folks who had sort of struggled. So we had Anunga with the giveaway and kind of struggling with the ball going forward. He did hit the post in the second half.
He hit the post.
That was one that almost stopped my heart, man. I mean, because it rattled.
Yeah, he was trying to break the goal. he was trying to like force it in. Like if you break the post, then
that counts as 2, don't you?
Yeah.
So lots of assists from Muhktar. No goals for Hani Muhktar, but
no goals from Muhktar. But you know what? When you're playing defense, it's expected. You don't expect the right back to score, do you? Unless you're Colin Chambers.
Unless you're Colin Chambers. Watch some Arsenal, folks.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so I think that's it for me. Loba's first goal, Loba's to Sapong, the assist. Was there anything else that you...
Let's send them off right.
Yeah. Loba's first goal. Loba's first goal. Loba's first goal.
Let's go.
NSC Fan TV.